Hi there. Come over to the High Tatra Mountains in Poland. Poland-Slovakia border for a week or so, which is a bit like the Alps. They're the Carpathian Mountains that go from Czechoslovakia through to Transylvania and Romania. Really beautiful. Similar altitude to the Alps, but look at this scene. I've got the cable car, it's only my first day, I've got the cable car up to the other side of the valley. That's Zakopane down there, that's the town. And it's a little reconnaissance really, just to have a look at the scenery. It's so beautiful. And that's, start over this side, that's Slovakia over there. And that's the second highest mountain in Slovakia, I think, over there. Don't quote me on that, geography's not brilliant, but I've studied it a bit. Limniki Stiet, I think that's called. But I'm going to be getting a multitude of horrendous pronunciations on this trip, because a lot of the places are totally unpronounceable. I came here last year and I did this one. Started in Kuznice, which is down there, and we took this path from the valley, that one you can see in the middle, and we went up to Gashninceva, which is kind of a mountain lake that's within that ring of mountains. Now that ring of mountains there is called the Orled Perk, which is the Eagle's Pass, and that's an extremely dangerous kind of crest ridge top climb that goes around that semicircle of mountains, and that's an all-day job doing that, but they've got sort of brackets and chains and all sorts of things to grab onto. Lots of people have died there, it's pretty scary. And anyway, we didn't go up there, we walked up along this ridge to this one, Kasprowy Wierch, 1900 metres, and there's a little cable car station up there. That's the ridge that goes to Svinica, I think it's called, which is 2,300 metres. And this one here is Givant, which is about 1,800 metres. That looks pretty cool, but it gets very, very busy up there. It's very popular, and I'm not really one for crowds, so might give that one a miss. And then there's the ridge at the back, lovely views from there. So yeah, today's a designated family day, so not going to be doing any walking today, although the weather's perfect for it. But hoping to get up there maybe, well, certainly one day. Bit pushed for time, so I think not sure which one to do. I'm thinking of going up to this lake and either getting up onto the Eagle's Pass, maybe up here, or doing what I did last time and going up to this one and then maybe going beyond either left or right. So not sure yet, but I can't wait to get out. Next two days the weather forecast is meant to be crap, but maybe on Friday I'll have a little break and I'll be able to go out and show you some cool footage from there. So yeah, I'll catch you when hopefully I'm on the way there. Cheers. Hi. So I had a couple of hours this afternoon, so haven't done anything too strenuous, but I've walked for about 2 hours up this path, up into this, along this river, in this river valley. Some of the mountains at the background there. Look at this, awesome rock formations, sort of thing you'd see in the Wild West of America. And there's this mountain up here, and that's the return path there. Just a little reconnaissance really, just to see what's going on, but it's something gentle, just because I started about 5 o'clock, so it's just a nice summer's evening now. But yeah, this place is called, forgive my pronunciation, Dolina Hoholska, something like that. I think you need a hot potato in your mouth when you're trying to pronounce that one. But yeah, I'm going to come out this corner and show you a bit more, catch a bit of a better view of these jagged sort of rock pinnacles. It's quite cool. I think you can walk up there. That'd be pretty good. Problem is, I've only got another 3 days, and it's just not enough time to do everything. It's impossible. But look at this one. A decent old hike up there. I don't know what that's called, but really nice scenery. Anyway, that's it from today's little reconnaissance trips, and we'll hopefully in the next couple of days get into the real mountains. See you in a bit. Okay, got a proper day today. I'm at Kasprowy Wierch at the bottom of the cable car station. That's where I'm starting in Kuznice. It starts at 1,000 metres. And I'll follow this path here up to Granite there, which is a sort of mountain hostel, and you can take that up to the lake there, which I might go up to. Not sure what I'm going to do yet. Last year I went up to Kasprowy Wierch, which is at 1987 metres, but I want to get up to 2,000 metres today, so I might go up to Beskid, which is up there, or follow along this ridge on the other side. So that's the plan. Not sure what route, but we're here, and the main thing is to walk up, because that is the queue for the cable car station. I'll show you. And that is crap city, because that don't do queues. Do enough of that in England, driving everywhere at 2 miles an hour. So we're going to avoid that queue. It's tourist central, but we're going to get up onto the path, and it's going to be more relaxing. See you in a bit. Right, going up this steep sort of rocky path. It's well pathed, which is good. Through this forest. Got to break out through the forest level, and views should start to get a bit better. So yeah, it's meant to take 2 hours to get to the Mountain Hostel. So I've timed myself, and hopefully I can get there in under that. Certainly overtaken a lot of people who I guess don't do it so often, but not saying that I'm excellent by any means. But hopefully that'll be important to try and improve the time that they suggest. So yeah, okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, broken out of the forest, which is always one of the high points of these sort of high alpine walks. Beautiful view already come into play. Quite busy here, quite a few people. That's where I started from, the valley down there. And this one here is called Babia Gora, which is some mountains on the other side of the border. So great. I've lost my hat, which was annoying because I put it in my pocket and it slipped out. Somebody's picked it up because I walked back to get it, and I'm pretty pissed off about that because it's going to be really hot, and probably going to get heat stroke now. So yeah, great. But apart from that, everything's going well. See you in a bit. Right, it's one of the best viewpoints today on the way up. This is Givant, which is a big mountain with a cross on the top. Similar shape to Trifan, I guess, in Snowdonia. Condra Copper, I believe that is, that one. Behind it. And where we're going is actually behind this ridge here. You can't see it yet. That's where I need to get to up on this path before I'll take a rest at the hostel, which is just behind that. Just pan round. Lovely weather. This morning the mountain summits were covered in cloud, but that's cleared now. A few kids up here, which is very impressive. Probably fitter than me. I haven't had a life of alcohol abuse, I suppose. Great, okay, see you in a bit. There it is, that's where I'm going. Kasprowy Wierch summit, cable car station. Long way to go, and becoming a bit more rocky, but nice weather, really enjoying it. See you in a bit. Another stunning view of the valley, so beautiful. It's a busy walk this, but you can see why. The views are just beautiful. Really lovely. Okay, I'm at the Mountain Hostel now. Just check this out. This is unbelievably beautiful. One of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Ever. Apart from the Alps, I guess, in Austria. It's just fantastic. And Snowdonia. Okay, just guide you through. It's Kasprowy Wierch up there. Beskid. Pronouncing all these wrong, I'm sure. This is the ridge that goes up to Kuznice, which is there. 2,300 metres. That's a really good climb. I'm hoping to do that on this trip. Or maybe another time. This is the Eagle's Pass. This is this knife edge ridge that's really dangerous. That goes from Kuznice, which is there. This pointy one is Kuznice. I believe I pronounced that wrong, but that looks awesome, like a mini Matterhorn. And then it goes to Zarawat, which is there, behind there. Kasprowy Wierch, which is there. And the really dangerous part, the site of numerous fatalities, is from there to Granite, which is there. Granite is this one here. I'm hoping to do that next year. You have to go to the lake, which is at 1,600 metres, and then going up there. It's 2 hours, 4 hours to there, plus the journey back. It's a long way. I'm thinking of doing some, more advanced fitness training. And having that one next year is something to look forward to. Look at these beautiful flowers. Really lovely. Like an alpine meadow, really. Great. So yeah, thinking of doing that one next year. Just need to up level my fitness to the level it was when I did the Alps. But I think I can do that. I had bronchitis for 2 weeks before coming here, so not the ideal training. But yeah, I'm going to take a break for a bit, and we'll see you on the next bit. Okay, I've had my little break in this little wooded sort of area. These dwarf pine trees, and that's where I'm going there. That mountain, Kasprowy Wierch, I believe it's pronounced. And that's Beskid, which I might go over to afterwards. But yeah, I'm going to try and get up there and see how we get on. Catch you in a bit. Great view here of this point, this sort of knife edge ridge in the first one, up to this point, and then where is it? Kuznice there. It's got to be a good one to do one day. Some decent scrambling. I think I'll put that one in the to-do list. And Kuznice there. Really nice views. Made a bit of progress. There's Beskid there. See how busy it is. So a little bit of way to go. Catch a bit. Well, I've come up a bit further. Doing quite well so far. This steepness is getting worse, but not too bad. Great view of this sort of ridge line here. That's possibly the target. There's a cable car station. That's 2,000 metres up there, so I'm going to get into this little col here. So hopefully another 45 minutes, maybe sooner. I'll try my best and we'll get there. Catch you in a bit. Right, you can see how steep it's getting. This is a tough bit. It's where your fitness kicks in, or doesn't kick in some cases. Show you down here. That's where I come from. Well, that's where I had my lunch. So come up a fair way. See the ski lift here. I did this last winter, and it's covered in snow. Quite slippery. It's decent walk, very beautiful. Over this ridge here is a brilliant view into Slovakia, and that's just so elating getting up there. So beautiful. See all the High Tatras. Excuse me. Problem with doing this one in the middle is you don't get that view because you can't see over the ridge of the Eagle's Pass. I think the best view is from this one, but maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll see you in a bit. Some of the mountain lakes come into view now. They're really beautiful, crystal clear water, very fresh. Just over here, start to be able to see over the ridge. Little view into the distance. It's going to be better once we get here. I've got to reach that point there where those people are. Then I'm hoping I've broken the back of it, because then it looks like it flattens out a wee bit up there. That's if I go up to Kasprowy. Might go up to Beskid, which is a bit more of a climb. I'll see. I'll probably do both, I think. It's not very far between the two. Here, I acquired somebody's hat. Well, I say acquired, probably borrowed permanently, that I found in the Mountain Hostel, but it was on a coat hanger, and I left about 45 minutes and nobody had seemed to have claimed it. Feeling a bit guilty, but it was on its own, and I don't see why somebody would have hung the hat up there, so I think it was lost property. That's what I'm going to tell myself. So the only problem is it looks really gay. Not that I've got a problem with people that are that way inclined, because some really good friends that are, but it does, doesn't it though? It looks really bad. So everyone's probably laughing at me, but when I'm walking up this mountain in 25-degree heat with the sun kept off my head, I couldn't give a toss what I look like, to be honest. So yeah, the steepness comes in, and this is where I remind myself that I'm not on that M6 going from Walsall to Birmingham, or the M5. I believe between Droitwich and Bromsgrove is another sort of hellish spot. So they're my two worst places in the whole world, and this is one of my favourite ones. So that's what I tell myself mentally, that at least I'm not there. It helps keep away the exhaustion for a bit. Catch you in a sec. Right, broken the back of it. Don't feel too bad actually. Not particularly tired. So that's good at least. Maybe the fitness isn't too bad after all. There's the cable car station, Kasprowy Wierch summit. It looks quite flat from this side, but from the other side it's a real pointy mountain. Looks very beautiful. Cliffs are coming in here. That's where we were earlier, I think, up along there when I stopped to show you. And that's Kuznice there. So that's quite a long way from where we started. Just going to pan round a sec. Come quite a long way from the valley down there. And fantastic view up at the top there. This is the one for next year, after I've got a bit fitter. The Granite Mountains, there's 3 of them. I want to get to this point here because the best views from there. Granite, I believe it's pronounced. So I'm going to take this video just so I can use it as a bit of reconnaissance. I believe the path is around there somewhere. And yeah, there. And you cross this scree, and then you use chains to climb up onto this bit. And it's a bit like scrambling up Trifan, I think, there, or somewhere like that. Snowdonia. And then you've got to weave your way up. There are steps, I believe, up to there. A few more chains, and you get up to the top. So yeah, that's one for next time. Bit of recce there. See you in a bit. Right, I'm on top of the ridge. And check this out. It's one of the most beautiful views ever. I'm on the Poland-Slovakia border now. I've probably got 1 foot in either country. Because everything from here downwards is Slovakia. It's just so beautiful. Now I'll give you a little tour. Kasprowy Wierch summit. Can't pronounce any of these. That goes to Kondra Copper, I think it is there. That'd be a good walk one day. Over to this one. Over here, through that little ridge. But I think it's quite a long way. So I think what I'd do is take the cable car up here and then walk along there. Well, I fancy doing an ascent today, so that was good. Look at this. I'm just going to pan round. So different to England here as well. It's warm. I've got a t-shirt on the summit. It's not really windy. Very pleasant temperature. Breeze has picked up now. All these beautiful mountains in Slovakia. Just feel so free, and just, you know, so thankful that I, you know, have got my health and able to do this sort of thing. It's just so amazing, the world that we live, you know. This is what it's about, you know, on my walks, doing things that are fun, getting out, seeing the world, you know, seeing beautiful places. I'm not sure if the camera picks these up. Some more High Tratras at the back there. Now over here, pan round a bit, a few more mountains. This one is called Kirivan, and that's one of the highest mountains in Slovakia, nearly 2,500 metres. And that's a project maybe for 2 or 3 years' time. Again, when the fitness levels are better. I think it's about, well, I don't know, it must be at least an 8-hour walk, but it's such a beautiful looking mountain, and it's a great view. And there's some other Slovakian Tatras behind there. So I'm going to go up to Beskid, which is up there, and I'll show you a bit more of the view. See you in a bit. Right, I'm on the Beskid summit, 2,012 metres, so met the objective today of getting up to 2,000 metres. Highest I've been actually, it's in the Alps, I only got up to 2,000, so beat it by 12 metres, so that's good. That's what it's all about as well, you know, improving every time, learning new things, trying to get better. Watch my footing a sec. Oh, it's a bit rocky up here. Yeah. It's Granite. Hopefully going to try and get up there tomorrow. Just complete the panorama. Quite busy up here. Lots of people get the cable car and sort of walk up along the flat, so get all sorts of people here. Lots of families and things, but yeah, to walk it from the bottom is a good old walk. So what I'm going to do now is go back to Kasprowy Wierch, go up to that summit, say I've done 2. That's Givont there, one we saw earlier. It's the cross on top. I haven't done that one. The reason is it's higher up here. Better views, because your view gets blocked up there from this ridge here. And it's very busy. The last bit uses chains just to get to the top, and you're queuing. I don't fancy that. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I think, is walk along this ridge as well after here, and just get a little bit of a view, have a peek about, and then think about getting back down. Catch you in a sec. Right, I've come up to the cable car station. It's like something out of Where Eagles Dare. It's one of my favourite films. Clint Eastwood, Richard Burton. Don't know if you've seen that, but if you haven't, then go and see it because it's awesome. I believe it's David Cameron's favourite film as well, or one of them. So that's quite funny. Right, that's the halfway station there, and Kuznice is the town I started at, which is beneath that. That, I think, there is some of it. So yeah, you can see what a decent ascent I've done. That's pretty good. Bit of a cliff face up there, and then up onto the Kasprowy summit. Catch you in a bit. Right, I'm on the little rocky summit of Kasprowy Wierch, 1,987 metres. Pretty decent. What have we got here then? Great view down into the valley. Yeah, there's the start point down there. So yeah, you can see it now, that's pretty good. View right into the distance of Babia Gora, which is like a big flat top mountain along the other side of the Slovakian border. Beautiful views, so clear. Really lucky with the weather today. Givont there. There's a walk I'd like to do one day, which goes up there. I think it's along this ridge here. And and you get into this col, and rather than avoid the queues to up there, you can go up to this one, Kondraka Copper, I think it's called. This one here. Or another idea, yeah, I think one day I have to get the ski lift up to here, because I mean, to walk from the ground then up to here from the sort of valley level, then all the way along, because this is all undulating up and down, up and down, up and down, up until to this one right in the distance, I think, and then get back is a really big day. I think if you were going to do it, it'd be good to pitch a tent really and sort of do it over a couple of days. So yeah, I think that's one for another time as well. I think there'd be really beautiful views of this valley here with all this forest. Swing round a sec. Really, really beautiful. Great, so really enjoyed it so far. What I'm going to do now, I'll just show you, I'll just pan around a sec. I'm going to come down this path onto here, just walk along this ridge, because I like a bit of ridge walking. I think to there, then I can say I've done 3 summits. That one is unpronounceable, and so is that one. So I think I'll go as far as the first one, just see if the view opens up a bit, because I'm going to be doing more tomorrow, I hope, if the weather permits. So I'll save a bit of energy because I've come up quite a long way. So I'll catch you in a sec. It's one of the best viewing spots of Kiravan here, the mountain in Slovakia, one of the highest ones there. Zoom in a bit. It looks so beautiful. Looks pretty tough to get up there. It's got a sort of Matterhorn style top to it. But yeah, 2,500, so it'd be a pretty decent climb. Requiring a fairly decent bit of fitness, so yeah, maybe one day we'll be taking a little video out there. Really, really cool place. Right, I've come along the ridge a little bit, just got off the summit, dropped a couple of 100 metres I guess. Zakopane through there, that's the main sort of town of the area. Let's give you a little panorama. Give on. I've realised this one here, the path goes around the side of it, doesn't go up to the summit, there's no one up there, so I think I'll be wasting my energy. I'll save that walk over to the Kondraka Copper another day. So let's pan round a sec. Beautiful view into the valley. Really captures the feel of this sort of high alpine walk. No climbing today, no scrambling. Certainly is if you go on the Eagle's Path or around the sort of more rockier areas. But I described today's as a high alpine walk. Really enjoyable. Just going to pan round a sec. That's Kuznice there. Some decent scrambling up there. Might do that tomorrow if possible. Hopefully the weather will be good. Views opened up here. I believe that one there might be Rizy, which is the highest mountain on the Poland-Slovakia border. It's about 2,600 I think, something like that. But yeah, great. Right, well that's enough from this walk today. Got to get back down, you see, so do that, and hopefully if the weather's like this, well, as long as it's not blowing a gale or pissing with rain, hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. Cheers guys, hope you enjoyed watching the walk. See you again.